this video found you, you are about to have more love in your life. Because you see, love doesn't begin when people start to change around you. It begins when you decide to stop waiting for life to be different, for people to change, for circumstances to be different, before you start increasing the degree of love in your life, before you start creating and enjoying what your heart can actually cultivate today. You see, love in our life comes through things like gratitude, like our generosity, how we show up in places, how we speak. This increases the degree of love in our life. And I love this definition of love. Love is the synthesis and synchronicity of all complementary opposites. That definition comes from my favorite mentor, Dr. John DeMartini. I love it because it encompasses every aspect of someone. When you love yourself, you love every part of yourself. And this is so liberating. When you love someone else, you don't love them just for one side. Like, let's say you fall in love with someone and at the beginning you think, wow, this person is so different. They only have positive traits. And that's why you feel that infatuation and you are so in love, right? But actually with time, the honeymoon phase fades and you start seeing the other aspect of that person that you didn't know, right? Or that you decided to ignore. And now you judge that person, oh, I thought you were like this and you are not. Why not have the wisdom to say at the beginning of the relationship, I know this is an illusion. That infatuation that I'm feeling, this is an illusion. Because I know that you are going to mirror who I am. If I am a person with both aspects, the positive and the negative, of course you will mirror that to me. So when you want something, be it in a community, be it in a friendship with your siblings, ask yourself, are you bringing that same energy to the table? Because if you are, that will be reflected to you. Increasing more love in your life means that you accept people with both sides. The side that you love and that you are infatuated with, but also the side that you don't love. And generally, when we don't love something in someone else, it means that we haven't learned to love that thing within us. Remember, we are mirroring each other. We are reflecting the image of the other person. And that's why the other person can perceive us as, oh, I love this person. We have so many things in common. Or, oh, I don't like that person. We don't have anything in common. But it's not the truth. The truth is, if you look carefully, you will always find things that you have in common with other people. And this is telling you how loving you are with yourself too. Love is generated from within. So stop outsourcing your love, your happiness, your joy, and thinking, oh, this person is supposed to make me happy. It's not the case. It's never the case, because everyone is dedicated to their own priorities in life. I know sometimes we want the fantasy that we see in movies, like, oh, this person is waking up and thinking, how am I going to make Inès happy? It's not the case. When someone wakes up, they think about their life and their priority and themselves. It's just our human consciousness. It's just our human nature, right? And so here is something that most people don't know. Loving someone and feeling the reciprocity is like you have similar values. At least the most important values are similar. And when you communicate your values, what is important to you in terms of what is important to the other person, they connect better with you. They can understand you. But if you communicate in a thing that is not important for them, you will be talking and they will not listen to anything that you are saying. Not because they want to ignore you, but because their brain is just not registering what you are saying. Think about it like this. One person has important things in their life, right? And their brain is constantly searching to fulfill those things that are important to them. Yes, those things can change throughout the life that we live. You know, When you are a child, you want to play. But when you become a parent, you want to take care of those children. Well, you might play with them, but the goal is not just play, right? So this means that although our value will change, we have specific things that are important to us at different phases of our life, right? Understanding this helps us to understand love better. So if I love you, I will understand what is important to you. If I communicate what I want in terms of what is important to you, you feel like I love you. If I communicate and I ignore your values, you feel like I don't love you, right? So let's take my YouTube channel that I love, right? It's my life mission. I put my energy in it. I do these videos. If I meet someone who think that people who do videos are stupid, for example, I will not connect with that person. I will feel attacked, like, who is this person to judge me like that, right? And so I will not connect with that person, and I can say I don't like that person, right? But let's say the same person comes, but they understand, okay, Inès is so into her videos, and I want her to, I don't know, do something for me. I will come and say, wow, Inès, I saw your video. It was so interesting. This point is important, and I learned something new from your video. Directly, I'm interested in what that person has to say because they connected to something that is important to me, right? And suddenly I feel like, oh, I like this person. Can you see how when they communicate in what is important to me, I feel more loved toward them. But when they communicate and they are challenging me, I feel like, oh, this person, I don't want them in my vicinity, right? This is how love is created within us through what is important to us and can be communicated by connecting it to what is important to others. Don't be in a monologue where you only talk about the things that are important to you. Well, it can be easy to do, right? Sometimes we don't even notice that we are doing it. And I think that is one of my aha moment that I'm having right now, that sometimes I do this even in my YouTube channel. Like, I just talk about what is important to me. And if I don't connect to my viewer, then it's like I'm talking across. Well, it's like I'm not connecting with them. But if I touch a point that is important for them, like most of my viewers love this feminine energy. If I'm talking about the feminine energy, then they feel more connected, right? And if I'm sharing from my heart too, even if it's a subject that is important to me, they feel connected as well. From the heart and the soul, you also have that connection. So being truthful, connecting with other people is really beautiful. And here's another thing when it comes to love. Having all areas of your life empowered is making you a best candidate on the market of love. You might say, oh, I'm not materialistic, but there are things that are important to you. What are those things? If you empower yourself in those areas, you feel more confident in life. If you are not empowered in those areas, you feel like other people overpower you. For example, if you don't have any diploma and people come and they all have diplomas, then you feel like, oh, I'm so sad because I don't have diplomas. But you always have something else that is corresponding, right? Maybe in another area of life. Maybe it's your ability to communicate easily and to make friends with other people. That is a valuable skill. And maybe it is the balance that you don't have diplomas, but you have that ability to make friends. So you have a beautiful network, a beautiful community around you. So instead of shrinking yourself and feeling like, oh, I'm so small, why should they love me? I don't have anything to offer. Find out what are the important things in your life, and that is where your power will be. And if you choose to, you can choose to empower the other areas of your life as well. The second important point, after the fact that love comes from within and is connected to what is important to you and to other people, the second point is to give what you seek, right? And it can be your time, your kindness, your service, your warmth, your energy. It can be anything. But what you give you will receive, because there is this fair exchange in the universe. The third thing that I want to talk about is to not abandon yourself in love. Rest. Be part of the community, but also do the things that are really important to you. Don't just sacrifice yourself because you are in love. Instead of abandoning the things that were important to you, and those things were probably why you fell in love in the first time, right? If you abandon them, it means that you become somebody else. Imagine that you used to be an entrepreneur, and now that you are in love, you stop taking care of your business, and so you are not so successful anymore. The person that you were in love with starts finding that you are different. You let yourself go and you expect them to make you happy. Maybe you complain more. And so you become another person because you have abandoned the things that were important to you. Maybe you don't see your friends anymore. You don't take care of your family anymore. You will become a different person over time. But if you continue to empower those areas of your life, spiritually, mentally, intellectually, in your work, your finances, your fitness, your health, your fun, the activities that you do as hobbies, the recreation, all those aspects, how you beautify yourself, your environment, all those aspects make you an interesting person. They make you empowered in all areas of life, meaning that even if your person is not anymore interested in you for any reason, you are still a powerful person on the marketplace of relationship and of love, if there were such a marketplace, right? So it's really important to continue to invest in yourself, in your community. And to take responsibility for your emotions. So I place these reminders to elevate the vibration, right? All right. The next point is to be responsible emotionally and to let new idea, your creativity, use it and go towards self-mastery, especially in those areas of life. I know you might say, but Inès, what does it have to do with love? The thing is, it is showing that you are loving yourself. You are not abandoning yourself, you are choosing yourself. And one aha moment for me was, while you are choosing yourself, expand your capacity to receive. So it's not about closing the door for other people because you are choosing yourself, but it's more about expanding your capacity to receive, to let other people in while you are prioritizing and choosing yourself. So your creativity, write your morning pages in your journal. It will increase your creativity and it will help you to go towards self-mastery. Actually, I'm getting ready to teach the course Empress Goddess CEO. I love that course because it is really my evolution as a business person, right? I am figuring out as I go and it's so interesting. So the lesson of today is getting ready for the sovereign sale, right? And we have the masculine way of selling and the feminine way of selling, and we are going to touch on it. But I'm also creating this course, Embody Your Feminine Energy. It is because of self-love that I'm giving myself permission to go there and create. Yes, there are moments of self-doubt, and beyond all of that, I choose myself again and again, and I choose to master my craft, to learn, to invest in myself, to be responsible for my emotion, to stabilize those emotions while I'm growing. And sometimes when you become a master at something, it becomes boring for you. So it might be the same in your relationship, that you think, oh, this relationship is not working because it is boring. But it is not boredom necessarily. Your life force energy is coming from within you, right? You are igniting it from within. So if you feel like it is boring, maybe you have also slept with your creativity. Harmony begins with your energy. So what energy you will bring will shape that relationship. This is why don't let your project sleep because you now have a family or you are now in love. Use it. Open your capacity to receive. You can have it all. I absolutely believe this, right? Give yourself permission to have it all. It's about dancing between you and other people. Dancing between the energy that you bring to give and the energy that you receive as well. It is fair exchange. And having it all, it is created intentionally. I would love to hear from you. What are the tips that help you to bring more love in your life? Not only in your romantic relationship, but in your friendship with siblings, the community, online or offline, and with your own life, with your projects. What helps you to bring more love in it? When you share your knowledge, you are really helping other people shine brighter and to evolve on this journey we are all in, for expansion, for growth, for healing. Now I will blend anything and go ahead to teach the lesson of my course today. I love you so much. It has been so much fun to do this video for you. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. A big review. When I love something, I just tend to wear it over and over again. So I really love it and I'm ready to teach. I will leave my eyes the way they are for today. Alright, gorgeous, I'm ready and I cannot wait to start teaching Empress Goddess CEO lesson of today. When you are starting to bring more love in your life, what you see is that you are also attracting more wealth in your life, because those energy are really correlated. They are related to our abundance and to our life force energy. The way you show up makes you a magnet to attract anything that you want to you, including love, including beautiful connections and relationships, including money and wealth. All right. I will also link the activation that I created, wealth receiving activation, to reprogram and increase your capacity to receive more wealth in your life. I love you so much. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Until next time, stay very inspired. I love you. Mwah. Bye.